Michael Fletcher, the historian expert. Vern Curl, the expert at God knows what.
Hi, I'm Michael, the historian expert. Now, I thought I would just tell you a little about the history of ping pong, or table tennis as some commonly call it. Table tennis is also known as ping pong in modern day, but in the old days we refer to flim flam and whip whap. Oh, isn't that a weird name? This sport, in which two players hit a lightweight hollow ball back and forth using table tennis rackets. The game placed on a hard table divided by a net. Players must allow the ball towards them only bounce one time on their side and must return it so it bounces on the opposite side. That would be commonly called a rally if it keeps going like that. Points are scored when another player fails to return the ball within the rules. Play is fast, demands quick reactions, and a skilled player can put several varieties of spin on the ball, or English, alternating its trajectory and limiting the opponent's option to greatest advantage. Way to win or lose a rally. You hit the ball over the net and the player doesn't return it. The ball goes over the net and doesn't hit the other side of the table. Hit it with something other than the hand that is holding the paddle or the paddle itself. When you hit it twice before the other person hits, it's their point. If it hits the net on a serve but still goes over the net, it's called a let, and you have to reserve it. If you hit the net but stays on the sides of the other person's point. Excuse me. There are a lot of rules, but it isn't that complicated. Even a caveman could do it. It started in England by wealthy people that would clear a table and use it use books as nets after like a family dinner or something like that. They used a rubber ball as the ping pong ball, or they would just use like a little piece of bread or something that was shaped in a ball form that they probably had a mold for or something like that. All that has changed is the advances in the ping pong table, the ball, and the paddle. Thank you.
Hey, I didn't even see it. I'm the Newtonian expert for our group. Newton's first law states an object in motion stays in motion, and an object at rest stays at rest until an unbalanced force acts upon it. Here's an example of that in ping pong.
The ball stays in motion, so an unbalanced force acts upon it, in this case, the net.
Oh, hi there. Newton's second law states that a net force acting on an object accelerates that object in the opposite direction of the net force. The ball accelerated in the opposite direction of the net force, which in this case was the ping pong paddle moving towards the ball. Newton's third law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. An example of this is when the ball hits the table. The table pushes up on the ball, and the ball pushes down on the table. It doesn't really seem like the ball will push down on the table because it doesn't have a visible reaction, but there is actually a reaction.
Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never.
Speed is the rate of change of motion. Velocity is the direction and speed of an object. Acceleration is the rate of change in a velocity over time. The two things needed to measure speed are distance and time. Friction is the force that opposes motion between two surfaces that are in contact. One way friction changes the game of ping pong is when you put spin on the ball. The friction between the ball and the surface of the table change the trajectory or the flight of the ball. Here we are finding speed by taking the distance that the ball travels, in this case 3.6 meters, divided by the amount of time it takes. Ready?
Yes. It's about 0.75 seconds.
Okay. By using the equation distance divided by time, we figured out that the speed of the ball is 4.8 meters per second.
Michael Fletcher, the historian expert.
Speed is the rate of change of motion. Velocity is the direction and speed of an object.
She would swing a hammer, price you gotta pay when you break the panorama. She never knew